Hi Sagittarius, and welcome to your energy reading for May 2017. We'll do the mind, body, heart and soul reading. 2 cards for each part of our persona. 2 situations, areas that ourselves want us to acknowledge this month. The first 2 cards, Spirit, represent our mind, what Spirit wants us to know this month. Second line is what's happening around us in the physical, or what we physically need to do this month. The third are 2 messages from our heart, and the fourth are 2 messages from our soul. So the first card that comes out is the Chariot. Now the Chariot talks about movement forward, it talks about travel, it talks about moving forward in our career. So maybe we have got a new path forward in our career this month. It talks about making progress through determination to get a good balance between the yin and yang energy, which is represented by these 2 horses going in different directions. We're bringing them into harmony, peace and balance to move forward in the direction that we want. It talks about having universal guidance and protection around us at the minute, and progress can be made. It is now time to actively move forward on a pursuit, and Spirit is wanting to push us forward. The Chariot can represent a Cancerian, so there may be a Cancerian around us at the moment, or we may be making plans for something, and from the 21st of June to the 22nd of July, around that time period, maybe we're planning travel for around that time. But Spirit says it's time now to move forward with any plans we've got in progress, and that is sat with the Ace of Cups. And the Ace of Cups talks about a brand new emotional beginning. So we could be talking about movement forward in a partnership, in a love relationship. The Ace of Cups talks about new beginnings, our passion. It can talk of pregnancies. It can talk of our creativity overflowing. It talks about fulfillment in situations, or an emotional intensity regarding something. It's about opening your heart and trusting. We could be looking at a new business, renovating somewhere, a renovation project, but it brings our heart's desires and our fulfillment. So make plans on something we enjoy, something that fills us with passion and desires. A card about staying positive about our emotions and not letting emotions overwhelm us. In the physical for the month of May, we have the 8 of Pentacles. Now the 8 of Pentacles talks about the physical world around us, our resources, our job, our home, our security. And when the 8 comes along, we're talking about a time to analyse, look at the dedication that we've put into a project, pay attention to the details, fine details of work, show a commitment in what we're doing in the month of May. It can talk of money, but it can talk of education too. So we could be learning a new skill, physically learning a new skill, learning how to take that step closer to getting our goals. It talks about keeping high standards in situations, paying attention to the detail. So physically, we've got to have a sharp mind this month and pay attention. And that's it. It's next to the King of Cups, the Knight of Cups. Now the Knight of Cups can talk to a Piscean. It can talk to a water sign of any kind. So we could be talking Pisces, Scorpio or Cancer in this card. But he talks about, he's a knight that brings offers. He talks about our dreams, our illusions, our fantasies. And he can talk about a love infatuation. So maybe we have to look at the fine details regarding a emotional connection this month. Look at the fine details, or look in detail how we idealise love in the month of May. It can be quite romantic, and he could very well have, there could be somebody coming in with a romantic offer for you this month. But he gives a more idealistic rather than realistic approach to it. So do we have to be more realistic about our expectations in love? Messages from the heart. We have the Nine of Cups. Now the Nine of Cups is the wish card in regular tarot, and it talks about happiness, having a good support system around us, feeling the love, having happy family times, happy gatherings, harmony in the home or within relationships, and feeling gratification for what we have got in our lives. And when this card appears, our heart's saying we are perfectly placed to bring into our reality what we truly want. Wishes can come true when this card appears. So the heart may be saying, find peace and harmony and balance within these areas in our life. And that's that next to the Four of Cups, which the Four of Cups talks about boredom and dissatisfaction in a situation. It can talk about missing an opportunity. It can talk about feeling stagnant, disillusioned in a situation. It talks about a need for change. But it can talk about being stubborn too. I always see in this deck as it may indicate some gossip around us at this time. But the other depiction of this card is we're so focused on the Three Cups we've already got, we don't even see, and we miss an offer that's coming in. So we could be missing this Knight of Cups offer if we're so busy in our work environment, Sagittarius, this month. And I would say the heart's saying don't be bored and despondent. Don't let these feelings get to you. The temporary energies. Just retreat. Take yourself away until the energy passes. Look at why you're feeling bored and restricted or what you might be missing. Pay attention to the detail in the physical. And the soul is saying the Seven of Pentacles. Now the Seven of Pentacles talks to our material world again, our reality that surrounds us. And it does talk of money, this card. It talks of perseverance, dedication, the investment of time and energy into something, and what success can be achieved from what we've put in. It's a card to say, don't doubt your abilities. The path you've chosen is the right one. Just keep on going. We're at 7 coins. We've only got 3 more to go, and we've completed this cycle. We've achieved what we wanted to achieve. It's not that far away. The soul says there are signs around us now of our progress, and that's partnered with the major arcana. So we start with the major arcana in the Chariot, and we finish the month with the major arcana in the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is the 10th card, so we talk about change. We talk about cycle being completed. The Wheel of Fortune is forever moving. We're having our good times and our bad times. We have our lucky times and our not so lucky times. It can talk about being in touch with our psychic abilities, being up here and close to our spiritual connection. But it talks about, in general, life being boosted in all areas, and the wheel moving forward. Now, if we have been in a time of stagnation prior to coming into May, and we're feeling like we can move forward in plans, the Wheel of Fortune is also saying, yeah, this is a time to move forward. It's a good time, a fated time to move forward. It talks about being optimistic about things in the future. So the soul is optimistic of the path we're choosing, the right path. Wishes can come true if we just assess our feelings of boredom and dissatisfaction. Keep an eye out for an offer that's available, an emotional offer, I would say, that's available in the month of May. Pay attention to the finer detail. Keep on working hard, these two, whatever path. And if it's a career path we've chosen with the Chariot, we want to plough on with, work hard. Your patience and time and effort will bring a wish to fulfillment. We may have a new beginning in love in the month too. There may be an offer of love coming to us. Now, it could be from an earth sign, it could be from a Cancerian, but it could be from an earth sign. Taurus, Capricorn or Virgo. Or we could be feeling we want to now make an offer to someone. Don't get despondent regarding situations of the heart, because the Wheel of Fortune is moving you to a more favourable time and energy, and will bring in the right opportunities that we need. New start in love. Maybe that's just a new feeling within ourselves. This could also be a spiritual awakening message from our higher self, that our spiritual awakening, our spirituality, our connection to spirit is heightened and enhanced. Being at a closer connection in the month of May. But our practicality within the month, working through the month, paying attention to the fine details, being consistent and determined to get through with a happy outlook, I would say, an optimistic outlook, can bring the soul wishes of a connection, of a wish coming true. But the soul's warning you not to get discontent, not to get stagnant in our emotions or offers that are in front of us. There could be an offer around us that we're not even aware of. And then working hard, the patience, the diligence to forge through and do what you need to do on the general every day. There could be a slight increase of money that comes in, but things in general feeling a lot easier to move forward with both of these. We could be talking of moving, and if that's the case, pay attention to the legal side of documents. I think this month we are focused on either the home, we could be selling a home, redecorating a home, maybe redecorating with a view to selling and moving, looking at major changes within the month and the desire to get going on them changes. As I said, they could be within the home, they could be within our job sector, they could be with our monies and investments. We may decide that we want to put them somewhere else. We may be looking at buying a new car with the Chariot, buying a new mode of transport. But I think the Chariot is here as our spiritual awareness. And then we have 4 emotional cups, the Ace, the 9 and the Knight, which are all good, optimistic views and emotions. You know, setting the seeds of our wishes to come true. In the Ace, the new start, for wishes coming true, having an optimistic outlook on our emotional situation and avoid stagnation, avoid boredom and dissatisfaction. Keep our eyes open for an offer around us that we could be missing. Right then, Sagittarius. Well, thanks for coming and visiting again, and I hope I see you next time. Take care.